Hey guys, it's Shrewboy313 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Randomizer. In the last episode, we delivered the letter that the president of the Devon Corp gave to us to give to Stephen, which we did. In return, we got Steel Wing, the TM for Steel Wing, and the EXP share. In this episode, we still have our package from the Devon worker of the Devon Goods to give to Captain Stern in Slateport. So, let's kick things off by heading out to Slateport City. Anchors away, we're setting sail. And as you can see, there are more trainers and even an abandoned ship over there as we sail in to Route 109 and Slateport City. Ahoy, we've made it land in Slateport City. I suppose you're going to visit Captain Stern and deliver the Devon Goods. Yes, now we've arrived here in, I think this is technically classed as Route 109 still, so since there's no grass on this route, I will try and find my old rod and we'll try and fish Pokemon, see what new things lie in store for us. And the first Pokemon that we find is a Camerupt out of the ocean. Oh dear. Bit of a weird thing to find, but I don't know. Right. There are a few items that you can get on this beach, the first one being from this girl here. She just talked to her and she says, you can have this, and gives us a soft sand, which is another hold item similar to the silk scarf and the miracle seed, except it works for ground type moves instead. Now, what's that? That's a child. Okay then. What I was going to say was there are a bunch of hidden items all over this beach. I'm not going to show them all, but just know that if you just wander around clicking on certain tiles, you may find a hidden item. And what I was also going to say is that there are a big bunch of Pokemon trainers on this beach, so once we get out of this, I'm going to cut here and come back in once I've battled them all. Right, okay, we're back. In addition to fighting all of those trainers, that boy with the yellow ring to our left and the girl with the pink ring to our right were both registered in the Pokénav, and we also found a potion on the beach somewhere. I say somewhere, it wasn't a ball, but for now I'd just like to show this off. Seashore House. May hot battles rage on hot sands, the place for hot trainers. So what we're getting is hot. Whether you're hot or trot, cool cat or not, chill at my papa's spot. And yes, this is another area. I'm the owner of the Seashore House, but you can call me Mr. C. What I love is to see hot Pokemon battles. Let me see that heart the burnt. If you can defeat all the trainers in here, I'll reward your efforts. So, since there's a reward on the line, I say we defeat the trainers that we find in here. Kick things off with a Wingull that can just be taken down. A Wingull and a Machop can just be taken down easy with a Confusion. I forgot the word for confusion even though I was using it there. I'm just going to speed through it because there's no point in making you watch these, like at full speed at least. Not at full speed, at regular speed even. So Marrow will just use Confusion. Also, while we were out on the beach, Beryl also leveled up to level 19. Alright, you're the last trainer. Boring battles aren't worth the effort. Fiery hot battles are what toughen up trainers and Pokemon. And all she has is one Goldeen, so take that down easily. We've defeated those 3 trainers, and if we talk to this guy, we can finally, I say finally, it's been like a minute, but claim the reward. You're scorching hot, those battles blazed. I'm more than just satisfied. As thanks for showing me your hot streak, I want you to take these. It's half a dozen bottles of soda pop. Yes, for winning those 3 Pokemon battles in here, you will get 6 bottles of soda pop, which is really good I'll say this early on, since they restore 60 hit points each, so they're slightly better than a super potion, which is obviously the upgrade of the regular potion. But now that we're finished here, we can head on into Slateport City and try and find Captain Stern so we can deliver those Devon Goods. And that guy there was just telling us about the battle tent, which is essentially, it's like miniature battle facilities sort of thing. They've replaced they were built here in place of the contest halls. So if we walk in here and we talk to this sailor right here, so like I couldn't find myself any Pokemon that were like for me, so I figured like, hey, why should I file a complaint? Should I file a complaint? And he wouldn't hear me out, like, hey, so like total bummer man, hey, like you, zip it, you know, just, you know, take this. And yes, for talking to that man who says like about 10 times, he'll give you TM41, which is Torment. Like, it won't let you Torment, the move that means when you use it against an enemy, you can't, the enemy, should I say, cannot use the same move twice in a row. There's also the name rater's house right here in Slateport if you feel the need to change any nicknames. And there's also the fan club, Pokemon fan club here, which is usually good for getting free items, so... Whoops. Do excuse that, I accidentally clicked on something that I didn't mean to. I'm the chairman of the fan club. Being chairman, I'm naturally the most important. No one can best when it comes to raising Pokemon. Will you tell me about contests? So yeah, he's just saying they're held off in far off towns. I believe in Emerald there is only one contest hall, and that's in, I think it's one of the last towns, but if we talk to this woman it should be. I love seeing Pokemon that love their trainers. Pokemon are very sensitive to the feelings of their trainers. If you treat your Pokemon with love and care, they'll love you back. When your Pokemon grow to love you, please come show me. Your Pokemon really adores you. For the most compassionate trainer, a gift from the fan club. Yes, if you talk to this woman here in the fan club, she'll give you the Soothe Bell, which is an item that you can give to your Pokemon and it helps raise the friendship. But now that I've done all that and collected all the items that I've wanted to, just down here there's the, it's a market that has various items that you can't really find anywhere else. And if you talk to this woman, she'll tell you about berries, and she will actually tell you about certain medicines from berry powder. So she'll give you the powder jar, which is something that you could only use if you had more than one person. But since things have like been shut down, I think. Even though I'm sure you could still do it if you had a link cable. Yeah, you can crush berries with if you've got more than one game system or just Pokemon game, and then you'll get berry powder from those, which you can then, I believe it's take to her, and then she'll give you certain medicine items like rare candies and whatnot. So what's going on here? Why are we even lining up and paying? We should just march in. What's a new scheme, I wonder? Our boss is scary when he's mad, so I'd better not screw things up. A long line, huh? It reminds me of the times I lined up to buy smash hit games. Right, so let's, what do you have to say? What's that over there? That long line? Hey you, quit pushing. This is a line, can't you see? Well, right now it seems we can't exactly do anything here, so I suggest we go we'll just take a wander around and find the shipyard. And there's a sign there, so this looks important. Slateport Harbour. The ferry SS Tidal is under construction in the shipyard. Service is scheduled to begin shortly. Well, since it's a shipyard, that's usually a good place to try and find a sailor or a captain, so maybe we'll find Stern in here. I beg your pardon, you're looking for a ship? I'm sorry, the ferry service isn't available. A journey to the bottom of the sea. And I wanted to go with Captain Stern on an ocean floor exploration, but the sub's too small for me. If I squeezed in, there wouldn't be any room for the captain. I know those feelings. But it looks like the Captain Stern. It looks like Captain Stern isn't here, so I suggest we keep wandering around and looking everywhere else, and this looks like a good place to start as well. Where the water is clean, the fruit of bountiful harvest gather, and where people gather, a market soon starts. Yeah, she's just talking about, again, that market over there. And what do we have here? Stern's Shipyard. Wanted, a sailor capable of sailing in all currents. So, I suppose we should take a look around here, since this is Stern's Shipyard, and make this delivery. Hi. If this goes here, and that goes over there, Then where does that thing go? And what about that doohickey? I can't make heads or tails. Hi, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, that there? Are they the Devon Goods? But, this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had work to do. Could I get you to go find Stern and deliver them? So we came all the way here just to find out that he's not here. I suggest, once again, we go for another wander around the city, and maybe see if that big line of people have moved from in front of that weird building, and as it just so happens, they are gone, and we can even look at this sign now. The endless sea sustains all life. Oceanic Museum. Before we go in, I'd just like to swap those around quickly. And if we head in here... Welcome to the Oceanic Museum. The entrance fee is $50. Would you like to enter? You know, in normal prices, $50 would be a lot for a bloody museum, but I guess since it's only Pokemon and you can get money just by stealing it from people, that's not too bad. What do you have to say? We, Team Aqua, exist for the good of all. Real helpful. But I'm gonna guess that none of these people are Captain Stern, so I reckon we ought to just head upstairs. And we've got a single guy here just staring at a model ship. Yes, you're looking for Stern. That would be me. Ah, those must be the parts I ordered from Mr. Stone of Devon. Thank you, that's great. We can prepare for our expedition now. Hold it, we'll take those parts. What are you people? Who are you people doing here? No, words. With Team Aqua. Boss wants those parts. Shut your yap and fork him over. And yes, we are dealing with Team Aqua once again, and I'm sorry if you heard that clanging, I just hit something against a lamp. But Team Aqua are here and they're going to try and stop us from something. I say they're going to stop us, they're going to attempt to steal the Devon parts back again, that was it. Devon Goods even. And he comes at us with the level 15 Carvana, which, water dark type. A bit awkward, but nothing that we can't handle since we've got not focus energy, that's what he was doing since we've got Nightshade. Couple of Nightshades and we can take this Carvana down with no problems. And barrel even levels up to level 20. Alright, a kid beat me. And we steal money, even more so. Oh man, what a disaster, the boss is gonna be furious. Snivelling wimp, let me take care of this. And so yes, we get the joy of battling a second grunt who feels he can beat us. And he starts off with everyone's favourite, the level 14 Zubat. But since there's not much I don't feel that he could do against us, just hit him with a couple of Nightshades and be done with it. Alright, Leech Life. Luckily it's not very effective. And yes, in addition to that level 14 Zubat, he also has a level 14 Carvana. But again, just like the last two Pokemon, just use a couple Nightshades and be done with it. What? I lost two. Now what? If we don't get the parts, we're in for it. Ugh, I didn't count on being meddled with by some meddling kid. I came to see what was taking so long to snatch some parts. And you simps are held up by a mere child? We are Team Aqua, and we love the sea. I'm Team Aqua's leader, Archie. What makes you interfere with us? No, you can't be. You're not one of Team Magma. Wait, that can't be right. You're not dressed for the part. Pokemon people. All life depends on the sea. So Team Aqua is dedicated to the expansion of the sea. Don't you agree? What we are doing is a magnificent undertaking. Fine, you're still too young to understand our noble objective, but I warn you, don't even consider interfering with our plans again. The consequences will cost you dearly, and don't you forget it. Ah, you're okay? You're Matthew. Anyway, that was a tense situation, so thanks for saving us. Oh yeah, I almost forgot you even brought the parts from Devon. And finally, We finished our quest to hand over the Devon Goods to Captain Stone. Oh, there's no time to lose. We have to set out on our ocean floor expedition really soon. Thanks again, but now I've got to go. Feel free to wander and check out our facilities, though. And yes, on his way out, he even did the kindness. He even did the kindness? He was even kind enough to heal our Pokemon for us. But another thing, I believe we should head out here, and there's one guy left here, so I reckon he may have something to tell us. Aye! What are you doing here? Me? I'm the Team Aqua member you thumped before, remember? Back in Rustove Tunnel? Here, take this, you have to forgive me. And yes, for talking to this man you get TM46, which is Thief. It suits you more than it does me. I hope I never see you again. And just like that, we've cleared Team Aqua out of Slateport City. So, oh. Huh? I'm sure I met you somewhere before. Have I introduced myself to you? If not, my name's Scott. I just saw Team Aqua running away from here like they were stung. Let me guess. You drove them away? Maybe. Just maybe this trainer. Alright, if you think you're gonna be... I think you're gonna become a good friend. So let's register each other in our Pokénavs. And just like that, we register some random creeper in our Pokénav. What I'd like to do is tag along with you, but I want to keep an eye on the talents of other people too. So I'll be off to other towns a bit more. Be seeing you. And just like that, he leaves us once again. And I believe I'm going to leave it here for this episode, so thank you for anyone who watched, and I will see you next time. Bye!